Hey, yo, guys, what's good? What's happening and what's going on? Yup, we are gonna go pick up a meat order over at No Frills, and yeah, fun times. It's like 4:30 right now, and it feels like it's like 8:30 because of how it's getting dark sooner than it should. But I put in a meat order on some like pork and stuff, and we're gonna go scoop that up right now because on that hardcore carnivore diet again. You guys like my new boots? Well, they're shoes, but they're hiking shoes. Can't wear the Crocs because they will not make it through the winter. Pretty bad. You wear them when it's raining out and you get a soaker. You couldn't imagine wearing them in the snow. They would just get completely saturated in a sec. It's weird. It's 4:30 out and the sun is already down below the horizon. Yeah. It's weird now too, because when I go to martial arts, normally it's like in the summer, it's still sunny out. Then when you're coming back, the sun's at that level where it hits the windshield and it's really hard to see. But like not anymore. Now it gets dark at like 5. Ugh, forgot my wallet. For frig's sakes. Forgot my wallet. Gots to go gets it. Normally I wouldn't go pick up my meat order this early. I would wait till like 6-ish. But I figure if I'm going to be shooting film in the truck while driving, probably have some lights. Filming in the dark with a cell phone is not really the greatest. Well, one thing I thought about was this winter, I won't need to snowblow this area out, because I used to clear this area out in the winter so that Oreo would have a spot to poop. And that's not the case anymore. So, yeah, Firebird's still out. Haven't put it away yet. Garage is ready to take it. I just figure if we're not going to get any snow, why bother? Keep the garage open for projects for as long as I can until I need to put it away. So, all right. Let's get you guys mounted in this thing. Go to No Frills and pick up our meat order. I don't know why. I'm always having tire pressure problems with my vehicles. The G6, this thing. Okay, before I do anything, I gotta fill up the tires. All right, tires are good. Not sure what the heck's going on. My compressor won't turn on, but there was enough PSI in it to fill the tires, so I'll fix that another day. I'll look at that tomorrow, I guess. Let's get out of here and go to the store. Yeah, it's hard to believe that it's right now it's 4:50 because I just wasted like a bunch of time having to go back in the house and get my wallet and then put air in the tires and all that fun stuff. But it's hard to believe that it's 5 o'clock and it's already getting dark. And you know, I was going to make the argument that like 10 years ago at this time, we had snow on the ground. But then I remembered that I was daily vlogging back in 2014. So I went back and I looked at the November vlogs 2014, which was season 5. And I didn't see snow on the ground. We had no snow then. So this is not weird weather. This is normal weather. This is perfectly normal. And that's what I find funny is people forget that. Hell, even I forgot it. So that's a thing. But some years we get snow prematurely. We'll get it around mid-October, maybe sooner. Other years it might not happen till the new year. It's just the way it is. Then it lasts for a couple months and then it's gone by May. But it just feels like an eternity. Like, I don't know how anybody else is out there, but like January just feels like the longest damn month of the year. Just like it drones on, and I don't know why. Probably because there's no holidays in January, just at the beginning for New Year's Day, and then there's no holidays till Easter. Well, except here in Canada. Some provinces have Family Day in February, but other than that, there's no real holidays until Easter, and Easter always staggers. Basically, Easter holiday is based on the first Sunday after the first full moon after spring equinox. This guy behind me is probably pissed off because I'm doing the speed limit, and I'm doing it for a reason because they had it's not there anymore. They had a speed trap set up here, one of those ones that it like checks to see if you're speeding and then takes a picture of your shit. And I don't need citations mailed to my house for speeding on this street, which is dumb. Like this street, I get it before when there was schools on this street, but those schools shut down. And the school I'm referring to is the one coming up here on the right. It's Whitfield Secondary School. So they made it 40 kilometers an hour for that reason. But this is a main road that a lot of people use. In the winter, I could see it viable to be 40 kilometers an hour, especially the S-turn back there, because it gets pretty icy and shit, and people usually go flying off into the ditch. But there's no reason for it to be 40. It should be 50. Oh, I don't make the rules. But yeah, last night, it's been a while since I've done this. Like friggin' last time I went out was a month ago. Went to pool with my friends and went to partners. And anybody who's been with the channel long enough, you remember the hijinks and nonsense we get up to there with karaoke and playing pool. And mind you, I don't drink, so I don't know what the hell that kid was doing. That always makes me nervous when kids are sitting at a crosswalk. Just keep an eye on them. Yeah, I went out to pool last night, and then I had to drive my buddy back home, so I gave him the laptop that I fixed for his dad on that video involving the Acer F5 that was completely plagued with more friggin' spyware and viruses than ever. So I gave it back to him and just told him, you know, if there's any problems, let me know. I'll come out and help you out with it. But it should be just a simple turn it on and get it on the Wi-Fi that they have at the house, and then it'll be good to go. But then by the time I got home, it was 2:30 in the morning, and holy, I got to bed, and then I was woken up by Scampers doing loud meows again. Like, I don't know what the hell her problem is, but she's been doing that lately, where it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and she just sits outside the door going, meow, meow. And then I'll wake up and I'll open the door and she runs away. And I'm just like, what the hell is the point of this? You're driving me freaking nuts. Let me sleep. I wish cats weren't so nocturnal. I wish they slept the same hours we do. I get it. She's lonely. She's bored. She misses the dog. I know that's the problem. Because before she would get the zoomies, she'd get the zoomies with Oreo. And her and Oreo would just go zooming around the house and I'd hear them all night. Oh, that's a yellow light. Better stop. Oh, yeah. But at least this year here, I won't have to snowblow the lawn like I used to do. Car got louder, but not faster. Neat. That guy probably feels really cool in that car. Mind you, I was that kid once. I shouldn't say anything. I put a cherry bomb on my Ford Tempo, and the Focus had a custom dual exhaust on it. Firebird just has a Magnaflow exhaust system because the stock exhaust system on it rotted out. And Buddy's like, it's cheaper to go aftermarket than it is to go OEM. He's like, we might as well just put a Magnaflow on here. And I'm like, yeah, man, go for it. And he goes, yeah, we'll go 3 inches from the cat back. I was like, all right, that sounds like a plan. This place looks jacked. I'll go park behind the building. I like parking there. All these people coming out of McDonald's. Yeah, normally what I do with this store here is I'll go online and order a bunch of meat and then just come and pick it up that way there. I'm not walking around the store and dealing with people. I just go over to the PC Express counter and everything's in a box ready to go when I get there. So it's perfect. But normally when I come here, I park back here if it's super busy, just because it's just easier to deal with. Easier to get in and out, and that's bullshit. All right, I'm gonna run inside, grab what I need, and then I shall return. I honestly don't know why I bought more meat. Both freezers are full, but I was taking a shit and I went on the site and saw some deals and I'm like, oh, I need that. I didn't need it. I just wanted it. All right, let's get the hell out of here before I lose my freaking mind. Holy, I hate coming to stores when they're super busy. People just walking around everywhere, nobody paying a freaking attention. They'll be pushing the shopping cart in front of you and just stop. And it's like, holy, pay attention, people. Or they're pushing the cart one way and looking the other. It's like, frig off, eh? Anyhoozle, we're done with that. So I'll have to try and figure out what the hell's going on with that air compressor. It could be the outlet I'm plugged into. Maybe it blew a breaker or something. I don't know. I don't freaking know. It is a Mastercraft, and a lot of people did, Mastercraft, and a lot of people did say they had problems with that unit where it would just work great and then not work. And I've had it for a while. I've had that for what, 5 years now? It might be done. I didn't really use it much. I used it to inflate the tires on the cars and never put an air-powered tool on it. Well, I did with the air ratchet to see if it worked. That was about it. But Dad gave me an air brad nailer and that air ratchet. I've never used those on it, so I don't understand why I just fumbled. Oh well, we'll have to figure that out. That'll be another day job. It's getting too dark for, I hate this. I hate that it gets dark so early now. It's so annoying. Oh, man. Oh, but I am freaking lethargic today, boys, let me tell you. Cutting out carbohydrates completely like that, like just snap of the finger, not even weaning yourself off it, just cutting them out completely. Takes your body a bit to get back into ketosis and to start drawing energy from fat. It's you feel weak for a couple days, but then you feel great. And I got to remember that because that's how it was when I did it last time in 2018 when I went to keto strictly and I quit carbohydrates and started losing all the water weight and all the weight in general. The first 3 to 4 days sucked. It was like I was lethargic, I was tired, and then after like 3 days, all of a sudden I was like full of piss and vinegar. I had tons of energy to the point like that's when I cleaned out the backyard and killed all the raspberry bushes and like I did that on a fasted stomach. Like I didn't eat. I just basically went out there and annihilated all the foliage and then just went after it, right? And then afterwards I had a steak and then I was good and then went to bed. You know, the amount of times that I used to go out biking on a fasted stomach, no food in me, and then just go home and eat a bunch of meat. And I was feeling great. I had tons of energy biking and I wasn't using carbohydrates at all. Should I go to the corner store and get some energy drinks for tonight? I think I'm going to be playing video games tonight, and I do want some energy drinks. And the corner store is right here, so I think I might do that. Hopefully there's parking. This parking lot is jacked. I'm not sure if Coach was talking about moving the martial arts club to this parking lot or to this place. He said there's a place at the bottom of airport. And, well, this is the only place I can think of at the bottom of airport. What's this asshole doing? You can't park there. Freaking dummy. I'm going to park there. I'm going to park right here. I'm going to run inside of the Mike's Mart there and grab myself some energy drinks for tonight because I think I might play Battlefield. Hello, darkness, my old friend. It's nice to see you at 5:30 again. It's amazing, these corner stores, how much stuff they had to get rid of and congest and all that just to make room for beer. Now that it's basically Quebec and Ontario now, you can literally buy beer anywhere. Gas stations and corner stores and Canadian Tire, and it's freaking insane. I haven't seen beer in Walmart yet, but they're under renovations and they're moving everything around. So with that happening, who knows? They probably carry it, but the way that store is laid out, it's probably in with the chemicals, like laundry soap and shit, which if that was the case, I would have saw it the other day when I bought laundry soap. Oh man, I'm telling you, world's going to hell in a handbasket. But that's one thing that I really, really, really wish they would freaking regulate. See, they legalized marijuana back in 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. They made it legal to purchase, right? You can legally smoke it, and it's no different than alcohol, but it is different than alcohol. See, if you were to drive, holy crap. If you drive under the influence of weed, you can get nailed for DUI now. But if you're walking down the street with an open can of beer per se, and a cop sees it, they can nail you for public intoxication. But if you're walking down the street smoking a spliff, there's no consequences. They don't care. You know, the amount of people like at the pool hall last night, you know, we go outside, my friends smoke cigarettes, I vape, so whatever. We go outside for some nicotine, and there's people just smoking joints in the smoking section, and nobody bats an eye. But if you were out there and there's signs on the thing that's saying no liquor outside the bar, if you were out there drinking liquor, you're done. Cop drives by and sees that, you're done. You're game over. And it's so annoying. Like when I used to go on those biking runs, when I would do the marathons and the charity runs for Sick Kids Hospital, you'd be driving through the bike path and you're playing the game. Is that a skunk or a hippie? Because all you smell is that smell of weed that kind of replicates the smell of a skunk, which is probably why weed got termed the term skunk. And yeah, it's like only once out of the times when I played that game, it was actually a skunk that I was smelling, and it wasn't a hippie. Every other time it was people smoking dope while walking down the trail or walking on the street and I hate the smell of marijuana. Like I used to smoke it back in the day for my insomnia. I had a medical paper for it. It was prescribed to me for my insomnia. And I used to hate the smell of it. Like it's stinkier than tobacco. Tobacco's still pretty stinky. Don't kid yourself. I do like my nicotine, but I'm glad there's a safer alternative than smoking cigarettes, because those used to tear the lung out of me. Yeah, see, this is the problem with the driving vlogs at night is I'm looking at the video feed on the phone, and yeah, it's pretty dark. It's pretty freaking dark. I feel like it's getting darker sooner this year, though. Like it's really hitting a lot earlier than years before. Because I remember ice fishing in January. I'd have to get off the ice at around 5 because 5:30 it was pitch black. And right now it's 5:20 and it's pretty bloody dark out. And we just recently switched to that daylight savings time thing. Like it's only November 9th. I don't get it. Oh well. Anyway, we're almost home. I'll show you the meats. Alrighty guys. So I got some breakfast here. Some steak times 2 so I can have breakfast all week. I don't know what the heck these are. I guess sausage patties. Yep. Got some sausage patties here times 2. Some pork chops. I freaking love pork chops. Times 3. So all this meat, these 7 items came up to $50, which sounds expensive because it is expensive. Groceries are insane right now. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have one of these zero sugar monsters. I know a lot of people, they want to lose weight and they're like, I'm going to cut out pop altogether. Diet soda and sugar-free soda, it won't give you the same effect as drinking a Pepsi as far as weight loss goes. Oh, so good. Like back in 2018 when I first did my weight loss, going from 340 pounds down to 216 pounds. I drank Coke Zero, I drank Diet Coke, and it didn't affect me. I did it because I was getting sick and tired of just drinking water and coffee all the time. So having that flavor was nice, where it wasn't the added sugar. It's the added sugar that's the problem. Now, there is that claim that aspartame causes cancer, but the amount that you'd have to ingest is simply insane. Like, you would really have to drink a case of pop a day to get enough in your system for it to be carcinogenic. If you have a Coke here and there, not a big deal, or Coke Zero. But if you're drinking like Coca-Cola Zero, like you drink water, you might run into some problems, some complications. So moderation is key, but try to watch out for those refined sugars. Like a can of Coke has what, 66 grams of sugar in it? That's insane. That's a lot of freaking sugar. And I know people who will drink like a half a case a day of Coca-Cola and Pepsi. So moderation is key. Anyway, guys, figured I would take you guys on the run to get my meat. Didn't really do too much today. I was supposed to go with a friend to walk her dog, but the dog didn't want to go for a walk, and she neglected to tell me, and it was too late when I found out. So yeah, kind of kiboshed my plans for the daytime, but not a big deal. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to shut her down here. So hopefully you enjoyed what this video was, just driving around in the dark. Tomorrow we'll take a look and see what's going on with that compressor and see if we can get it to go. See if it's the outlet or not. I'd go out there and do it right now, but I really don't feel like it. I just want to enjoy my Monster Energy drink, maybe cook some food up, eat some food, and probably play some video games tonight. So on that note, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. If any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.